Hello everyone, welcome to Diksha Karnataka. In the previous video, we have discussed mock test 7, 61 to 90 solutions. Now in this video, we are going to start from 91 to 120. So we'll start with our first question. If x is equal to, they have given some values for x and y, x is equal to a, dy by dx, this is the question. So try to recall one synopsis point, dy by dx, this is parametric equation. Whenever they have given parametric equation, dy by dx to find, we will find dy by dt and then dx by dt, and then we will start our solution. So see here, x is equal to something they have given. Let me differentiate with respect to t on both sides. So what I am going to get, dx by dt is equal to a. Differentiation of cos square is 2 cos t. Differentiation of cos is negative sin t. Next one more equation they have given, y is equal to, same equation I am copying and pasting, y is equal to a sin square t, y is equal to a sin square t. So if I differentiate with respect to t, dy by dt, a, in place of a only, 2 sin t, differentiation of sin is cos t. Next, dx by dt is this, dy by dt. So let me divide this with dx by dt. So dx by dt is minus 2a sin t cos t. So now 2a sin t cos t, everything gets cancelled and finally we are left with minus 1. So answer is minus 1. Moving on to next question. If a and b are two events, let me highlight some things. If a and b are two events such that p of a is this, p of b is this, p of a given b, this slash, this is like this, a given b is equal to, not that slash, the slash is like this, p of, then p dash of p equals this, we have to find. Now to start with some synopsis points I want to give you. So few synopsis points like p of a union b, you should be knowing addition theorem of probability, p of a plus p of b minus p of a and b, Next, this is one addition theorem of probability, this you should be knowing. Next, p of a given b is equal to p of a and b. Conditional probability formula I am writing, p of b. So probability of a given b is equal to probability of a and b by probability of b. So this is the thing, these two things you should be knowing. Now what they are asking, p of a dash union b. Now this probability of, I will write this as a union b whole dash, a dash intersection b dash can be written as a union b whole dash. Now you will ask, sir, why you are writing like this? Means using De Morgan's law in first chapter sets, first chapter of first PUC, a union by b dash, this we can write like this. Now try to recall from that. Next, this is equal to 1 minus p of a union b. Probability of not happening of event plus probability of happening of event is equal to 1. Probability of a plus probability of a dash is equal to 1. So this I am writing. Now probability of a union b, to find this probability of a union b, the formula which I have written, that I am going to use. Probability of a, what is probability of a? 1 by 2. Probability of b is 1 by 3. Probability of a and b they have not given, but from here I can extort probability of a and b. A intersection b can be written as probability of b dot probability of a given b. So probability of b is 1 by 3. Probability of a given b, where is that a given b? 1 by 4. So this is equal to 1 by 12. Next, so this is equal to probability of a union b. Where is that probability of a union b? Probability of a union b is equal to this formula if I am using. A intersection b is 1 by 12. Now if I take LCM is 12 into 6 into 4. So this is 6 plus 4 minus 1, this is equal to 9 by 12, this is equal to 3 by 4. Now probability of a given a union b is 3 by 4. Probability of this is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4, which is equal to 1 by 4. Is there any option? 1 by 4. 1 by 4, C is the answer. Moving on to next question. Moving on to the area of equilateral triangle. Now let me go through the question. Area of equilateral triangle is increasing at rate of this. Let me write that given data. The area of equilateral triangle, they are talking about one triangle area. The area of equilateral triangle is increasing at rate of 10 root 3 square centimeter. Area of triangle is increasing at rate of d. That means 10 root 3 square centimeter per second. See here, area of equilateral triangle is increasing at rate of square centimeter means square means second means time, so dA by dt is 10 root 3. Then the rate of increase of sides of the triangle when area is, one data they have given, area, what is that area? Area is 4 root 3, area is 4 root 3, area is 4 root 3. So what they are asking, then the rate of increase of sides of a triangle, dA by dt. So the rate of increase of sides of the triangle, if I am assuming A as side of equilateral, then dA by dt is equal to what? They are asking this. Now how to start solving? Few basic things you should be knowing from your lower classes. One thing is area of equilateral triangle is given by root 3 by 4 a square. Area of equilateral triangle is equal to this. Now if I differentiate with respect to t, dA by dt is equal to root 3 by 4. If I differentiate this, a square root 3 by 4 dA by 2a dA by dt. Now dA by dt value is already given, 10 root 3 is equal to root 3 by 4 2a dA by dt. This we have to find. Also a value they have not given directly, but we can find. Here some value of a is given, 4 root 3. So 4 root 3 if I keep here in this equation, 4 root 3 is equal to root 3 by 4 a square. So this will be equal to 16. This and this again, 16 is equal to a square. A is equal to plus or minus 4. So we have to consider a is equal to 4. So a is equal to 4. A is equal to negative 4 we have to cancel, because you know side of we cannot assign negative number. So 4 and 4 I cancelled, root 3, 10 by 2 is equal to dA by dt. So dA by dt is 5 centimeter per second. Moving on to next question. The rectangle has 3 of its vertices on the coordinate axis. The rectangle has 3 of its vertices on coordinate axis and 4th on the curve. Let me draw the diagram for this. So a rectangle has, there is one rectangle has 3 of its coordinates A, B, C. A rectangle has 3 of its vertices on coordinate axis and 4th on the curve y is equal to 4 minus. There is one curve something like this, 4 minus x square. A rectangle has 3 of its vertices on coordinate axis. First vertex, second vertex, third on coordinate axis, and 4th on the curve. One curve is there, quadratic. Quadratic means it will be a parabola type. Y is equal to 4 minus x square. Then maximum area of the rectangle is. Now if I talk about this point will be x, because x coordinate means x I am assigning. When x is x, y will be 4 minus x square. 4 minus x square. Next, then the maximum area of rectangle is, see here you focus on this part, maximum area. What is the area of rectangle? Sir, we don't know, sir. Area of rectangle. Don't say like this. Area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Area of rectangle is equal to length into breadth. So area is equal to area length. If I observe here, length is x, breadth is 4 minus x square. So 4x minus x cube. 4x minus x cube. Now what are they asking? Then the maximum area. Maximum area means what to do? whenever we want to maximize one function, first we have to go for first derivative and then second derivative. So we have to find dA by dx. So if I am finding dA by dx, this is 4 minus 3x square. Differentiation of dA by dx square is negative 6x. So this is the story. dA by dx is 4 minus 3x square. d2a by dx square is minus 6. What are they asking? Then the maximum area of the rectangle is... Now, whenever we want maximum, we have to equate this to 0. Try to recall. To maximize any function, generally we take first derivative, second derivative and then equate it to 0. So this becomes 4 is equal to 3x square. So 4 by 3 is equal to x square. This implies x is equal to 2 by root 3. X is equal to 2 by root 3. Next, now if I observe the sign of d2a by dx square, d2a by dx square is negative 6 x. Now if I observe here in my diagram, x is greater than 0 means this is positive, this is positive. So overall this is negative. Overall, when second derivative is negative, I am not writing synopsis point on board, but you listen this. If second derivative is negative, that means at this x maximum value occurs, maximum value of that function occurs. So x is equal to 2 by root 3. I have to keep it in area function. Let me erase few things. If you want to make a note of this, you make a note of this. I am erasing few things. A is equal to... Now area function, if I see area function, area is 4x minus x cube, 4x minus x cube, and x is equal to 2 by 3. If I place this, a is equal to 4x in place of x, 2 by root 3 minus 2 by root 3, 2 by root 3 cube, 2 by root 3 cube. So what are they asking? They are asking to find this. Now 4 to the 8 by root 3 minus 8 by 3 root 3. Now if I place 3 here, I have to multiply 3 here also. So 24 minus 8 is 16. 16 by 3 root 3 is the answer. Is there any option like this? 16 by 3 root 3 b, d is the answer. Moving on to next question. Integration of 1 minus cos x cosecant square x dx. Easy question, very easy question. You should not leave such question. Integration of this is equal to, one simple step I will do. What I'll do, I'll write integration of 1 minus cos x by cosecant square. This cosecant square, if I write in denominator, this becomes sin square x dx. Next, integration of 1 minus sin x, 1 minus, cos x, cos x, 1 minus cos square x dx. Integration of 1 minus cos x, 1 minus cos x, 1 plus cos x dx. So if I remove this, integration of 1 by 1 plus cos x dx is equal to integration of dx by 1 plus cos 2 cos square x by 2. 1 by 2 if I keep outside, integration of secant square x by 2 dx. Now integration of secant square x by 2 is 1 by 2 tan of x by 2 plus c. Not 1 by 2. Not 1 by 2, tan of x by 2 plus d by dx of tan x by 2 is secant square x by 2 dot 1 by 2. So integration of 1 by 2 tan x by 2 plus c. Is there any option like this, tan x by 2 plus c? A is the answer. Now A is the answer. A is the answer. Next. Now few things students generally don't know. See here, when I am writing this in denominator, that's why I am writing this as sin square. Next, sin square x is equal to, synopsis point if anybody wants, they can take cosecant x. Cosecant x is equal to 1 by sin x. Although they should be knowing all the synopsis point, but if it it's okay, we can't do anything. If sine square x is equal to 1 minus cos square x, all these are synopsis point. Integration of 1 by 2, this you should be knowing. 1 plus cos theta, 1 plus cos theta is equal to 2 cos square theta by 2. This is also one synopsis point. Next, moving on to next. Any confusion, just add some comments. I will clear in your doubts and synopsis in count. Next, moving on to next question. Integration of e raised to 2x plus 1 by e raised to this. They're asking to find this, and they are given some options. Exponential function directly, standard ready-made standard integral is not available. So we have to do some manipulations. Now what manipulations we have to do? So here let me write integration of e raised to 2x plus 1 by e raised to x. Let me divide in the numerator and denominator. In denominator, so this becomes integration of e raised to x plus e raised to minus x by e raised to x minus e raised to minus x. Just this term I am dividing. Next, dx. Now you observe here. Now this manipulation I have done. I have divided numerator and denominator with e raised to x. This we got. This we have to divide to this term. This we have to divide to this term. Ex. So it's clear, na? You're all students of maths, so this one is very clear, sir. We can understand all this, very simple thing like that you will see. Now see here, one formula you should be knowing that I will write as synopsis. If you know, it is a good thing. If you don't know, you make a note of this. Integration of f dash of x by f of x dx is equal to log f of x plus c. So integration of 1 by x dx is log x. This you will be knowing. This everybody knows. Same way, integration of here only you observe if f of x is x function, f dash so log of here it is x, so here it is. Now you observe this function. If I name this as f of x, f dash of x is this. Once again I will say e raised to x minus x. If I am naming this as f of x, its derivative is this. So if I name this as f of x, then f dash of x is this dash of x. So I will use that formula. What is that formula? So let me use that formula. This is log of f of x. What is f of x? E raised to x minus e raised to minus x plus c. Is there any option like this? Log of e raised to x minus e raised to minus x plus c. So D is the answer. Moving to next question. Integration of cos x by x. Easy question. Integration of cos x by all these things you have to find. Integration of cos x by x minus log x sin x dx, all that you have to find. Now how to find? See here, this is integration of 2. So what I'll do? I'll write this integration of cos x by x. Integration of cos x by x minus integration of sin x log x dx. Is it okay? See here, first I am applying integration to this minus integration dx. So here also if you write dx, it is up to you. If you don't, and CET, who will see all these things? They are just interested only in answer. So integration of, so let me keep this as it is, cos x by x dx minus, so now rather than writing this sin x log x, let me write this as log x sin x dx, sin x log x. So why I am doing? Because of isolate. Logarithmic function should be trigonometric. Now first function as it is, integration of sin is negative cos x minus integration d by dx of first function, d by dx of first function is 1 by x. Integration of next function is, this is first function, this is next function. Integration of next function is, integration of sin x is what? Integration of sin x is what? Negative cos x. Negative cos x. Cos x dx. So some formulas which you should be knowing, some students they don't know. So integration of first function, second function dx is equal to first function as it is, integration of second dx minus integration d by dx of first function into integration of second function dx whole dx. So here first function I kept as it is, integration of second, all this story goes like this. Next, moving on to next. Check if anything is getting cancelled. Cos x. This term and this term get cancelled. Now what are we left with? Negative of. This integration symbol I should not have written. I don't know. First function as it is. Integration of next. Okay, now everything is fine. Everything is fine. Minus. Minus this becomes plus log x cos x plus c. Log x cos x plus c. Is there any option like log x cos x? This cos x can be written here also, because try to recall one property. Log m to the power n is n log m. N log m. So cos x log x. So log x cos x or cos x log x, both are same. So this is the answer. Moving on to next question, 99th question. 99th question, what are they asking? They are asking integration of e raised to x dx. Now at this point, what we have to do, whenever e raised to x comes, whenever e raised to, one synopsis point you should be knowing. If you know, it is a good thing. If you don't know, you take this. E raised to x, f of x plus f dash of x, f dash dx is equal to e raised to x f of x plus c. Now for this, see here, for this what I'll do, integration of e raised to x, let me open this, 1 by cos square x is secant square x plus sec cos square x is there, this belongs to this also, this also. So sin by cos is tan x dx, tan x dx. Now you try to relate this. See here, cos square I am writing separately, very simple. So if you are not understood, you just drop down me one comment, sir, how you are writing like this. Now if you understood, it is a good thing. You just try to relate this and that. So e raised to x, f of x is what? If I name this as f of x, this as f dash of x, then answer what I am going to get? I am going to get e raised to x, f of x is tan x e raised to x plus c. E raised to x tan x plus c. C is the answer. Moving on to next question. Now see here, what are they asking? They are asking to find this. Again, direct ready-made such integral, standard integral is not available. So what we have to do? We have to go for integration. And so integration of this 1 by 2, let me keep as it is dx also. In the denominator, let me take x common. So if I am taking x common, I will be left with 1 plus x 8. Now again directly ready-made there is no, so I have to go for substitution. Let t is equal to 1 plus x 8 dt by dx is 8x7. So dt by dt by 8x7 is dx. Next, so this I think you might have understood. Also limits also we have to change when x is 1. When x is 1, what did I say? When x is 1, t will be 2. when x is 1, if I place 1 here, t will be 1 plus 1 power 8 is 1. Next, when x is 2, t will be equal to 257. How? Means x2 I will take and I will place here. 1 plus 250 is 257. Now this integration gets transformed to 1 to 2. So 1 to 2, let me change it from 2 to 257. In place of dx, I will write dt by 8x7, and then x also. X, so it is already there. 1 plus x power 8. For that I have replaced it with t, so I am writing it as t. Next, t 8, if I keep it outside, 1 by 8, 2 to 257, dt by t 8x8. I have already kept 8. X raised to 8. See here, from here x raised to 8. I can write t minus 1. What can I write? T minus 1. Okay. Now after this, now further partial fraction, if you have knowledge, then it is a good thing. If you don't know, how much ever it is possible, I am explaining. T minus 1 dot t. This can be written as a divided by t minus 1 plus b divided by t. So this 1 by t, I am writing it like this. Integration of this thing is same as integration of this thing. That is the thing. Now how to start? Let me take LCM. A is equal to at plus bt minus 1. So let t is 0. 1 is equal to b minus 1. So b is minus 1. Let t is 1, which implies b is equal to t is 1, b is equal to t is 1. b तो गया ना, स्टोरी से. एरेजर एलिदे, एरेजर b remove ಮಾಡಿ. t is equal to 1 we are placing here. So what are we going to get? A is equal to 1. These things we will get. Now again I will come back to this. I'll come back to this equation. After coming back to this equation, so t is equal to 1. All this I was here na. A, in place of a I will write 1 t minus 1 plus b. In place of b I will write 1 t. A is 1, b is minus 1, so I have to write minus na. Why you are writing plus 1 minus 1 minus. Now integration of this thing is same as integration of this thing. So I'll integrate this. So what are we left with? Let me erase this left side. After erasing, you want to make a note of this. Now integration of 1 by this is equal to log of t minus 1 minus log t. This is also equal to log of t minus 1 by t. See here, integration of 1 by x is log x. So that I have used, and log a minus log b is log a by b. This I am saying properties of logarithm. Using properties of logarithm we can write like this. Next moving to from where to where we have to go? We have to go from so we have to go from 2 to 257. Also 1 by 8 it was already there. Previously 1 by 8 was already there. We are integrating this. So 1 by 8 log of 256 by 257 minus, this is upper limit story, minus lower limit log 1 by log 2. Log 1, you place this 2 here, 1 by 2. So 1 by 8 as it is, 1 by 8 log of 256 by 257 divided by 1 by 2. Rather than writing 1 by 2, I will write 2 by 1 here. So log 1 by 8 log of 512 divided by 257. Is there any option like this? 1 by 8 log of 512 by 257. B is the answer. Moving on to next question. The probability that an event A happens in, it is happening, there is one event that is happening in one trial of an experiment is 0.4. The probability that an event A probability of event A. So one given data they have given. What is that given data? Probability of happening one event A is 0.4. If probability of happening is 0.4, it indirectly means probability of not happening is 0.6. 0.6. Next, 3 independent trials of these experiments are performed. 3 independent trials of this. Okay, 3 independent trials they are performed. Same only. They are indicated. Next, the probability that the event A happens at least once. So what are they asking here? They are asking, they are interested in probability that event A happens at least once. ಅಂದರೆ ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ಆದರೂ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಆ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದು ಸರಿ ಆದರೂ ಈಗ. ಸೊ try to recall one formula. Probability of at least once that is equal to 1 minus probability of 0 times it is not happening, only that case is eliminated, remaining all we have to consider. Probability of happening at least once is equal to total probability minus probability of happening 0 times, that we are removing. So 1 minus none means probability it should not happen, that event should not happen means probability of A dash. Now probability of A dash, these experiments they are performing thrice, so it should not happen. In next, not happen, so not happening. Now 1 minus P of A dash is 0.6, so 0.6 cube. 1 minus 0.216, 1 minus 0.216 is 0.284. B is the answer. Moving on to next question. The feasible region of an LPP. The feasible region. So, sir, what is this feasible region, sir? Don't say like this. Feasible region is shaded region. They are talking about this shaded region. The feasible region of an LPP is shown in the figure. They have shown in the figure. They have only given figure everything. If z is equal to, z means objective function. They are asking to maximize that z. How to maximize that z? Nah. So for that we need what do we need? We need some corner points. So if corner points are known, generally at corner points we find z max is equal to 11x plus 7y. So you observe this. Now this point is because of this line. Let me name this with this, and x plus y is this. So not like that. X plus 5 is equal to, now we are interested in this point. No. So if we are interested in that point, let me name that as A. And also it is very obvious that first point will be 0. Sir, why it will be 0? See here, this point is 0, 0. We are moving along y-axis, so only y coordinate changes, x coordinate does not change, so A is 0. Next, when you are substituting x0, y is equal to 5, so A is equal to 0, 5. Next corner point is this. So this line is having this equation. So here again, if I name that point this as B, so again obviously x is 0. When I am substituting x0 here, y will be 3. So 2 points we got. Next, what about this third point? Let me name that as C. So whenever two curves are intersecting, to find the point of intersection, try to recall in 10th standard graphs. So 10th standard, if you have plotted graphs and all, you are very expert, then all the things are very easy. If you have not plotted, then it is slightly difficult. X plus y is equal to 5, x plus 3y is equal to 9. If I try to simplify this, minus, so minus 2y is equal to minus 4, y is equal to 2. So y is equal to 2, I will substitute in any one of the equation. X is equal to 5 minus y, x is equal to 5 minus 2, x is equal to 3, so y is equal to 2. That means point C is, can I write that as 3, 2? Rather than writing it here, I will write it here. 0 comma 5 is 1 point, 0 comma 3 is next point, 3 comma 2 is one more point. So 3 points. So we have to find the values of now if I find this becomes 11 to 0 0, 7 into 5, 7 into 5 is equal to 35. Next 11 into 0 plus 7 into 3, 7 3s are 21. Next 11 3s are plus 7 2s are 7 2s are, so 11 3s are 33 plus 7 2s are 14. So 35 41. Now if you add this 47 among this and this, which is maximum 47. So they are interested in maximum value. Maximum value of the function is 47. Which is the 47? 47. D option is the answer. Moving on to next question. A bag A contains 2 white balls. Bag A contains 2 white and 3 red balls. So let me show it diagrammatically. So they are talking about bag A. There is one bag A. Bag A contains 2 white balls and 3 red balls. 3 balls. Bag B contains 4 white balls and 5 red balls. See here, bag B. There is one bag B which contains 4 white balls and 5 red balls. Let me show you diagrammatically so that it will be easier for us to understand. Bag B contains 4. Where is that question? 4 white balls and 5 red balls. 4 white balls and 5 red balls. 4. One ball is drawn at random from one of the. Now see the question. Question starts here. Balls. This is the given data. All this. One ball is drawn at random. They are drawing one ball at random. Okay. They are drawing one ball at random. From which bag? Okay. Drawn at random from one of the bags. And is found to be red. See here. They are drawing one ball at random from one of the bags. We don't know which bag. And after drawing, they found it to be red. Okay. What they found? They found it to be red. Then the probability that it was drawn from bag B is. See the question what they are asking. Then the probability. So what we have to find? Probability that it was drawn from bag B. Drawn from bag. Probability that it was drawn from bag B once again. And once again I will read. One ball is drawn at random. They have drawn one ball at random from one of the bags and it is found to be red. It is found to be red. Then the probability that it was drawn from the bag B. Probability that it was drawn from bag B given that it was red ball. Now probability of B given R. This we have to find. Now whenever conditional probability comes, generally we are having 3 theorems. One is we can use the definition of total theorem, Bayes theorem, or conditional probability definition. Now which is most suitable? You try to relate it with Bayes theorem. You will be able to relate this. Now Bayes theorem formula I am writing. Probability of B given R is equal to, if you try to recall, probability of this, we write this as probability given R dot probability of B divided by probability of R given B dot probability of B plus probability of R given A dot probability of A. I am using Bayes theorem. Try to recall, try to study Bayes theorem. It is very important generally on Bayes theorem. In probability, this is very important, very important Bayes theorem. So generally questions they will ask from this theorem also you study and you solve some problems on this. Definitely will get questions. Now few more given data we have to extort from this. Now what all data we can extort? It is very obvious that P of A is equal to P of B is equal to 1 by 2. There are 2 bags. So probability of bag A is 1 by 2. Probability of bag B is 1 by 2. Next, this is very obvious thing. Also few more things we have to know. What are those things? Probability of red given B. Probability of red given B. So let me write here probability of red given B. We are drawing red ball from B. Red ball. So that will be 5 by 9. 5 by 9. Red given B. Next, in the same way, probability of red given A is equal to probability of red given A. Probability of red given A 3 by 5. 3 red balls are there, total 5 balls are there, so this is 3 by 5. Next, now we'll substitute those values here. So you see this P of B, this P of B, this P of A gets cancelled. Now directly I am not cancelling. Generally P of B and P of A, its value is 1 by 2 here itself. So I am taking common from this term and this term. I am extracting P of A common. After that its value is 1 by 2. Na? So 1 by 2, this is also 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. I have cancelled. Don't say, sir, you are maths teacher, you don't know how to cancel. Don't say like that. Next, probability of R given B. Probability of R given B is 5 by 9 divided by 5 by 9 plus probability of R given A. R given A is 3 by 5. Probability of, now simplification part generally we leave it to students. This, let me take LCM, all the drama you already know. By 9 by 9 5 so this is 25 plus 27 by 45. Now what happens if we further simplify? I'm writing it here. 5 by 9 divided by 25 plus 27 is 52. 52 divided by 45. So 5 by 9 into 45 by 52. 5 into 45, 9 into 5. Next 9 into 52, 32, 13 4 52. So now you see what all the things they are getting cancelled. 25 by 52. Is there? A is the answer. Moving on to next question. A die is thrown. Now here if you observe what is the random experiment. Random experiment is throwing of a die. Throwing of it. Let A be the event that number obtained is greater than 3. Let A be the event greater than 3. A is greater than 3. Means what? What data they have given? A is greater than 3. Greater than 3 means 4, 5, 6. Because in die 7, 8, all those, so A is gone. Next, B be the event. B is one event. B is one event. That the number obtained is less than 5. Less than 5 means what? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what are they asking then? A union B. Then A union B. Then A union B. Why will they ask A union B? They have missed one thing. Here probability should be there. They are asking probability of A union B is. So probability of A union B, for that what to do? A union B. So first let me write A union B. A union B is equal to what? 1, 2, blah 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 blah, 5, 6, up to 6. Next, what are they asking? Probability of A union B. You observe one thing here. If I apply this, A union B is total sample space only. A union B, throwing of a die, sample space is 1 to 6. So A union B is 6. So probability of sample space is equal to 1. Is there any option 1? 1, D is the answer. Moving on to next question. The general solution of the differential equation. General solution. They are asking what general solution of the differential equation. One differential equation they have given. So we have solved differential equation. This is also important chapter, but anyways it requires knowledge of integration calculus. Entire calculus knowledge is required to solve that. So what are they asking? They are asking general solution of this. So for general solution, linear differential equation, if you have watched my previous videos, I have discussed algorithm, everything. So from there you try to recall, or else if you have not watched in NCERT book, linear differential equation, very important topic. Just you, once you go through the algorithm there. Now I will by seeing this looks like linear differential equation. So I will transform. It is not properly written in. I will transform it properly to linear differential equation form. So let me write this as dy by dx minus y by 2x is equal to 3 divided by 2x. Now dy by dx plus py is equal to q. You try to recall that yesterday we have discussed. So this looks like this. How it looks? Dy by dx plus py is equal to q. Now from here you relate the things and you get the things. What are the things? P is equal to minus 1 by 2. Q is equal to Q is equal to what? Q is equal to 3 by 2 x. Now how to solve this? IF is equal to IF is equal to e raised to integration p dx. Shall we go for that method or one more method? IF is equal to e raised to okay, we'll go for integrating factor. If you are not getting, then we will think what will happen. E raised to p dx. IF is equal to e raised to integration minus 1 by 2 integration dx is equal to e raised to minus 1 by 2 dx. So p is 1 by 2 x. 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2. This becomes log array. IF is equal to e raised to integration p dx in place of e raised to integration p. Integration p is integration of minus 1 by 2x dx. So minus 1 by 2 I will throw out of integration and I am left with log x. So I am left with log x. Yes, everything is going fine. E raised to log x raised to minus 1 by 2. E and log are exponential. They will get composed and we are left with x raised to minus 2. X raised to minus 1 by 2. General solution of the differential equation 2x dy by dx minus y is equal to 3 x raised to if we got. Now solution is given by y if is equal to integration q if dx plus c. So y if is integrating factor is x raised to minus 2 is equal to integration q. In place of q, what should we write in place of q? 3 by 2x x raised to minus 1 by 2. This is same thing as 1 by x raised to 1 by 2. This is same thing as 1 by root x. So q I have written 1 by root x. If I write here root x dx, there are some difficulties. What are those difficulties? 3 by 2 I have to place outside x raised to, but I don't think so we will be reaching any of the suitable options. See here I am having root. Here there is no root. In differential equations generally it happens. Although this might be correct solution, but let me approach in some other way. We'll try to move ahead in some other way. I will we have generally one more method also. Let me remove all these things. Rather than going that way, since root x is not available, 2x dy by dx, let me write this as it is only. 2x dy by dx minus y is equal to 3. This same equation I have copied. Let me write like this: 2x dy minus y dx. I am multiplying dx on numerator. dx. Next, 2x dy minus y. If I take 3 this side, plus 3 dx. Not understood. See here, this becomes minus 3. I am taking minus common, so y plus 3 dx is equal to 0. Next, 2x dy is equal to y plus 3 dx. So dy I am keeping here only. 2 also I am keeping here only. Y by 3 I am taking 2 is equal to dx divided by x. This x I have transposed to this side. This comes in division. So next, let me apply integration on both sides. Integration on this side. 2 as it is. Let me place that 2 as it is. Log of y plus 3 is equal to log x plus log c. So log of y plus 3 is equal to log x plus log c. Rather than writing this 2 here, if I can write it here also, properties of logarithm. If in my previous videos I have already discussed properties of, once again I will not write. So let me place that 2 here. Log of y plus 3 square is equal to log cx. Now this y plus 3 square, this is equal to cx. Y plus 3 square is equal to cx. Is there any such option? Y plus 3. Oh, C option is the answer. So in the previous method also we will get correct answer, but there we are having root, again we have to square. It happens in differential equation, so be careful. Next, moving on to next question. Some linear equality they have given. If modulus of this is this, then they are asking us to find x value. Very easy question, very simple concept, very simple. So how to solve this? See here, modulus function, properties of modulus function. You should be knowing. If you know properties of modulus function, it is a good thing, or else you observe how I am simplifying. Now let me write that x plus 5. Let me write that x plus 5. This is greater than or equal to, this is greater than or equal to 10. That's what that statement reads. Next, or next, let me put semicolon. X plus 5 is there, na? This x plus 5, I am keeping it. Although it is greater than or equal to, although it is greater than or equal to, I will say less than or equal to. Once again I am repeating, although it is greater than or equal to, I am writing this as less than or equal to. Here it is 10, so I will write minus 10. See, here two things you must understand. I said opposite and then opposite, so it is same thing only. Opposite of opposite is original thing only. So these are the two conclusions that can be drawn from this equation. So x is greater than or equal to 5. X is greater than or, this is one conclusion. Next, x is less than or equal to negative 15. X is less than or equal to negative 15. So which is the most, no, not most suitable. Which is the answer? X is greater than or equal to 5 means x belongs to 5 to infinity. 5 to infinity, any option is there? It's there. X is less than or equal to, yes, C is the answer. Moving on to next question. The equation of the line. Very easy question, you should not leave, nobody should leave. Okay, if you are leaving tough questions, that is a different thing, but such easy questions you should not leave. The equation of the line parallel to line. This line one, they are talking about one line. One line means directly we have to extort slope from that. How to extort slope from that? The moment you see one straight line equation, slope we have to extort. See here, I will transpose that 4. So m is equal to 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Sir, we are not understanding this. Sir, we are not understanding. Just transpose 4y to that side, you will get positive 4y, divide 4 on both sides, you will get 3 by 4, and try to relate it with y is equal to mx plus c. Practice straight lines because it is very important. Eventually you will understand why I have written. The equation of line parallel to the line. This line slope is m, 3 by 4 we got. Now parallel to this means what? Same slope only, and passing through the point minus 2 comma 3. One point is given, one slope is given. Why can't you find? So y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1. 4y minus 12 is equal to 3x plus 3 to the 6. So any option like this, 4y is equal to so 12, and this we can simplify. 4y, let me write negative here, negative 12x minus 18 is equal to 0. 4y minus 3x minus 18. 4y is there everywhere, negative 3x is not there. So I will multiply minus on both sides. Minus plus plus 3x minus 4y, 3x minus 4y plus 18. Yes, A is the answer. Moving on to next question. Very easy question. So here, if I go to exam, how will I solve this in exam? That also we'll see. So let me erase all this. And suppose I am one student. I went to exam hall. The moment I see this question, the equation of the line parallel to the line. So I will extort the equation of the line parallel to this line. I will see this line, and the moment I see, what thought comes to mind? Slope of this line is this, minus 2 comma 3, minus 2, the line passing through, blah blah blah. Y is equal to y minus y1 is equal to m x minus x1 x plus 2. So I will simplify 4y minus 2l is equal to 3x plus 6, and then 3x minus 4y plus 18. So how much time? Hardly it will take 10 seconds or 15 seconds or maximum 30 seconds. Remaining 30 seconds you give it for time consuming question. So this was very easy question and very time saving question also. Moving on to next question. If 1 minus I by 1 plus I power 16, this question, complex numbers question, again basic, no hard logic, very simple logic only. We have to use basic concept only on definition itself. So 1 minus I power 96 by 1 plus I is equal to a plus ib. Then a comma b is what? A comma b, just given equation, let me write 1 minus I 1 plus I power 96. Just I am copying and pasting. No creativity, no logic, nothing, just copy paste, that's it. Is equal to further a plus ib. So now what to do? They're asking to find this ab value. Basically they are expecting us to simplify this expression. How to simplify this expression? 1 minus I by 1 plus I will multiply with 1 minus I 1 minus I. Now you will ask, sir, why you are multiplying with 1 minus I? Generally, to simplify, we take conjugate. We have to multiply and divide with conjugate. Anyways, the expression is not affected if you multiply and divide with conjugate also. Now, in the denominator, if you observe 1 minus I square power 96 is equal to a plus ib. And this 1 minus I whole square, 1 square I square minus 2i. A square plus b square minus 2ab. This is 2 I square value is minus 1. Nobody says, sir, I don't know, sir, I square value how it is minus 1. 1 minus of minus 1 is 2. 1 plus I square positive 1 negative 1 and gets cancelled. 2i power 96 is equal to a plus ib. Now 2 and 2 gets cancelled. I power 96 is 1 is equal to a plus ib. So 1 plus I 0. Although it is 1, we can write this as a plus ib. Now you compare a in place of real part. Here real part is a is equal to 1, b is equal to 0. Is there any option like this? A is equal to 1, b is equal to 0, a is equal to 1, b is the answer. Moving on to next question. Very easy question. This will also take hardly 30 seconds only. 30 seconds to solve. Since I am explaining, yeah, it took a lot of time, but generally it won't take so much. Just whenever we see 1 plus I, we just multiply and divide with the conjugate and then simplify the things. So hardly 30 or maximum 40 seconds. Next, moving on to next question. The number of ways in which 5 girls and 3 boys can be seated in a row. So they are placing 5 girls, 3, 4, 5 girls and 3 boys can be seated in a row. 5 girls and 3 boys can be seated, so that no 2 boys are together is. See here, what are they asking? The number of ways in which 5 girls we have seated, 3 boys. Now these 5 girls, they are settled. 3 boys also we have to settle in a row, in this row only. We should not place them somewhere else, in this row only, so that no 2 boys are together is. 2 boys should not be there together. Okay, that is fine. 2 boys should not be there together. Now to place these 3 boys in this row, how many places are there? See here, these 3 boys, we can place them here, or here. There is no other possibility. These 3 boys we have to place in these many places. So how many places are there for boys? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 places are there for these 3 boys. So 6C3. I am using the concept of combination, choosing 6C3, and then they among themselves can be arranged in 3 factorial ways. They among themselves, those 3 boys are there, among themselves they can be arranged in 3 factorial. And in which 5 girls, how many ways these girls can be placed? These among themselves they can be placed in 5 factorial. In one of my previous videos I already said n objects can be arranged in them among themselves in n factorial ways. So that concept I am using. Now 5 factorial is 120, 3 factorial is 6, 63 is 6 factorial by 3 factorial into 3 factorial, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial, 3 factorial cancel, 6 cancel, 5 4s are 5 20, 26 are 120, 120 into 120, 120 into 120 is 144,000. Is there any option like this? 144,000. D is the answer. Moving on to next question. If you find any confusion in this, just add one comment. I will explain you in the comment box. Next question. For the LPP, maximize z is equal to x plus 4y subject to constraints. These are the constraints. Once again, I will read the question. For the LPP, maximize this one function they have given. Subject to constraints x plus 2y less than. We have to maximize this. And also after maximizing z max value we have to find. So these are the options. Maximize z subject to constraint x plus 2y less than or equal to. First, let me mark this as equation 1. Let me mark this as equation 2. So if I plot a graph, of this x, y. See here x plus 2y. Just now I said whenever you see linear equation, you should be able to calculate slope. 2y, this slope of this line is minus 1 by 2. Slope of this line is minus 1 by 2. Try to understand. If you try to understand, you will understand. If you try not to understand, you will not understand. So slope of this is x plus 2y less than or equal to 2. 2y less than or equal to 2 minus x. X I am transposing. If I divide with 2, divide this 2. Y is less than or equal to 1 minus x by 2. So from here slope is minus 1 by 2. If I plot a line of slope minus 1 by 2, that line will be something like this. Negative slope line will be like this. You should understand, my dear friends, you should understand this minus 1 by 2. Next, also this x plus 2y less than or equal to 2. Or let me mark some points also. If I name this as A, the point A will be here y is 0. क्या बोला मैं y ಏನಂದಿದೆ ನಾನು y 0 ಇದೆ y 0 ಇದೆ x 2 ಇದೆ. Next point x 0 ಇದೆ. Sorry, x 0 ಇದೆ y 1 ಇದೆ. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. So this is equation, ಇದು line 1, and then x plus 2y same means same slope, everything will be same, but only this constant is different. So if I am placing x as 0 4 0 4 will be somewhere here, and one more point if I am placing y 0 x 8, so 8 comma 0. Next if I add this line will be something like this, and this will be like this. Subject to constraints x plus 2y less than or equal to all this. Okay, x is greater than or equal to 0, first quadrant only, don't consider other quadrants. Now x plus 2y less than or equal to 0 means they are talking about this region. X plus 2y less than or they are talking about this region. Next, x plus 2y greater than or equal to 8 means this region. See here, to check whether this region, let me consider 0 comma 0. 0 comma 0, if I place 0 is less than or equal to 2, that means yes, this region I have to consider. Now if I place 0 comma 0 here, 0 is greater than or equal to 8, no, that means I am considering wrong region. So this region, now you see this region, this has no feasible solution, so answer is D is the answer. Has no feasible solution, because by observing this there are no common corner points, so how it is possible? Not possible. Next, moving on to next question. If see this question 0 to pi by 2, this equal to, they're asking to find this value. So one synopsis point you should know, this is purely based on synopsis point. Explanation at this point of time, it is not required at this point of time to discuss. Sin n x dx by sin n x plus cos n x dx, this is equal to pi by 4. Is there any option like this, pi by 4? Yes, C is the answer, pi by 4. So this synopsis point you add to your memory. So C, pi by 4 is the answer. Next, going on to next question, purely based on. So see here, if you remember this synopsis point, if it is the moment you go see this, had it, tuck, tick it, just tick it, So how much time it will take? 2 seconds to mark. So such questions you should not leave. Next question, moving on to next question. One question they have framed, the value of sine inverse of this. They're asking to find this value. So how to simplify? It is purely based on simplification. Sine inverse of cos of 53 pi by can be written as cos of 10 pi plus 3 pi by 5. 10 pi plus 3 pi by 5. See here, if I take LCM, 50 pi plus 3 pi, 53 by 5, 53 pi by 5. So 53 by 5, I am writing it like this. Next, sine inverse cos 10 pi is 10 pi is 0. 10 pi is 0 in circular functions, trigonometric functions. 2 pi, 4 pi, 6 pi, 0, 100 pi, 1000 pi, they all are 0. So this becomes 0. Now we are left with cos of 3 pi by 5. Next, sine inverse of, now cos theta. In one of my previous videos, I already said cos theta is equal to sine of 90 minus theta. Synopsis point, you take synopsis sine 90 minus theta. You take this as synopsis point. Now what to write for this? Sine inverse of sine pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 5. So sine inverse of sine is sine function pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 5. If I take LCM is 10. I have to multiply this with 10 minus 6 pi. 10 pi minus 6 pi is 4 pi by pi by 2 minus 3 pi by 5. LCM is 10 minus pi by 10. So is there any option like this, minus pi by 10? Yes, C is the answer. Moving on to next question. Very easy question. Even hardly this will take 40 seconds to solve. Next question. See here this question. The value of e raised to x this is equal to, what is this equal to, they are asking. Now see here, one thing you should be knowing. The moment you see e raised to x, the moment you see this e raised to x, something like this, in integration, this immediately this should come to your mind. F of x plus f dash of x dx is equal to e raised to x f of x plus c. This is synopsis point. The moment you see e raised to x some function blah 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 blah, this has to come to your mind. Then only will be able to solve. If you don't know this this point, you make a note of this. If you know, then it is a good thing. Now integration of e raised to x, I am keeping e raised to x square plus 1. So here in the bracket, I'll take x square plus 1 tan inverse x plus 1 by x square plus 1 dx. So e raised to x tan inverse x plus 1 by x square plus 1 dx. E raised to x f of x plus f dash. Now you relate this and this. I have to name this function as, f of x and this as f dash of x, because d by dx of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. This we already know. Now this gets transformed to e raised to x f of x is tan inverse x plus c, e raised to x tan inverse x plus c. So B is the answer. E raised to x tan inverse x plus c is the answer. Moving on to next question. If A is an order, so what is the question? If A is a matrix, there is one matrix of order m cross n. So let me write A is a matrix of order how much? M cross n. A is a matrix of order m. B is a matrix such that A B dash and B dash A are both defined. Order of the matrix B is, once again I will go through the question. If A is a matrix of order and B is a matrix such that A B dash, if I assume B some matrix, B dash also some matrix of B dash, it has to start with n into p. here because AB dash means whenever we are talking about AB dash, so this and this, they have to be equal. So I am assuming assume B dash, assume B dash order is n cross p. Assume B dash order is n cross p, such that AB dash and B dash A are both defined. Next, now if I talk about B dash A, B dash A, B dash, what is B dash? B dash is already n cross p, and A is what? M into n. Now try to recall the concept. It is based on the concept of multiplication of matrix. Two matrices can be multiplied. If column of this is equal to this, then only it is possible to multiply. P is equal to m. P is equal to m. This is the defined order. Order of the matrix B. They are talking about order of matrix B. Now we have assumed n into p as order of B dash. That means order of B, we will write this as p into n. P into n. See here, B dash means what? Rows into columns. Transpose of a matrix, rows into columns. So p into n. Next, p is m. So B becomes m into n. B becomes m into n. Order of the matrix B is m into n. M into n. C is the answer. C is the answer. Moving on to next question. The total number of terms in the expansion. In my previous lecture also, this topic I have discussed. X plus a, what is this? Number of terms. So once again I am writing this synopsis point. You fix this in your mind because it looks very important, because in previous videos also we discussed. Now also number of terms in expansion, number of terms in expansion of x plus a power n minus x minus a power n. Number of terms in x power n is n plus 1 by 2 if n is odd, n by 2 if n is even. So now if you observe this x plus a power n minus x minus a power n, what happens to that? N plus 1 by 2 if n is odd. If I see here, yes, it is odd. So n plus 1 is 47 plus 1 by 2. Now see here, if one student, or you assume that I am one student, if I know this, or any student, if he knows this concept, the moment he sees this question, 47 plus 1 by 2, 24 is the answer. Simple. Hardly how much time? Only to mark this it will take time, not calculation. Calculation is 2 seconds. So 2 seconds question. Moving on to next, the range of the function. So they are talking about range. Range means y. They are asking y of the function. Now square root. See here, it is square root. So obviously it cannot be less than 0. Max to max, if I reduce this, I will reduce it to 0. So I am left with the range of the function is 0 to 3. 0 to 3 is the answer. Is there any option like this? B is the answer. Moving on to next question. This is also time saving question. The area of the triangle with vertices. There is one area of triangle with vertices. They have given some vertices is 4 square units. This is the given data. The value of k is, what is the value of k? They are asking this. Now area of triangle formula, I think I have already discussed. If I have not discussed area of triangle, very important. Area of triangle is equal to, area of triangle is what? 1 by 2 x1 y1 1 1 1 x2 y2 x3 y3, all this. Okay, area of triangle is this. The area of triangle with vertices this. So they are talking about this as, what are they talking? x1 y1 x2 y2 x3 y3 x3 y3 is square units. Then the value of k is, so they are asking case, we have to use this synopsis. So how will you use? Area of triangle is equal to area of triangle is equal to half and then it starts with K0 4 0 0 2 1 1 1. Is it correct? Yes. Is 4 square units. So is 4 square units means is 4. Now if I try to simplify this, what happens? K 0 minus 2 plus 1 8 is equal to plus or minus 4. So 1 by 2, no, I will not write 1 by 2, minus 2k plus 8 is equal to plus or minus 8. So minus 2k plus 8 is equal to 8, or minus 2k plus 8 is equal to minus 8. So this becomes 2k. I will transpose it to other side. This becomes 0. So k is equal to 0. K is equal to 0. Next, minus 2k is equal to minus 16. K is equal to 8. K is equal to 8. K is equal to 0 or k is equal to 8. So answer is A. Moving on to next question. See here, what have they given? If R to R be defined by, they have given one function. Look at this function carefully. Then what are they asking? They are asking 1 1. They are asking 1 1 on 2, 1 1 on 2 or not. Whether it is 1 1 on 2 or not, that we have to check. 1 1 on 2 or not. They have given one function. Now also they have defined from R to R. So let me write the given things. So if I am writing the given things, R, and this is one more R, and what is that function? Y is equal to x4. R means what? Minus 1 0 1 2, all that blah 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 blah. Here also minus 1 minus 2 blah 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 blah, 0 1 2 blah blah blah, all that. Now mapping diagram, with mapping diagram it is easier for me to explain. 0 for 0 input 0, for 1 input 1 is the output, for 2 input 2 power 4, 2 power 4, for 3 something, for 3 all that something. Next, for minus 1 output is 1, because here for 1 output is 1, for minus 1 again it is 1 only, for 0 it is 0, for 0 it is 0, so it is not 1 1, not 1 1. Here only you see na, for 2 inputs we are having 1 output, so not 1 1. Next, what about onto? Onto means negative elements do not have preimage. Suppose if I talk about this, they do not have, so not onto. What is onto function? If a function, if some elements of the set B, they do not have preimage, no, then that type of functions are known as. So what is the answer for this? What is the answer for this? Neither 1 1 nor onto. Neither nor onto. This is the answer. Neither 1 1 nor onto. Next, moving on to next question. A is a square matrix of order. A is a square matrix of order 3 cross, then K. Direct question, very easy question. Only properties if you know, na. If you know properties, then over. Det of Ka is equal to K power n det A. This property of determinant you should know. You add this to your, you insert this property in your soul, in your DNA you insert property of det. In property of det, this is the story, Kn A. Now order 3 cross 3 means what is the answer? N is here, generally this is N, so KQ A. So if any students knows this property of det, after going to exam hall he will read this. After reading that, what he will write? K means whatever it is we are not interested in. N is 3, so he will be K that. Simple. How much time it will take to solve this problem? 2 seconds just to mark that, not even solve. Next, the integrating factor of the differential equation. The integrating factor of the differential equation, x divided by is equal to. Now see here, what are they asking? Integrating factor. They are asking integrating factor of the differential equation. One differential equation they have given like this. One differential equation they have given like this. Let me write the differential equation here. So dy by dx plus 2y by x is equal to x square. Now many times I have discussed about this linear differential divided by y is equal to q, so that if I try to recall that p is equal to 2 by x, so if is equal to e raised to integration p dx, so e to integration of 1 by x dx, so e raised to 2 log x, e raised to log of x square, e and log they will get composed, we are left with x square for x square, and the integrating factor if is equal to x square. A is the answer. Let me know what help apart from this, on what videos you want me to make. Definitely I am ready. You just have to practice. You practice more and more. If you find this video really interesting, like, subscribe and share. Anyways, thank you very much.